Hi, today we are going to cover an interesting topic. Marketing is the oxygen in your business. Hi, real wealth creators out there in this Facebook group. If you agree with me that marketing is the oxygen in your business, say yes. So if you're watching from replay, #replay, and if you're here live with me, say hi. So today we're going to cover this topic because it's very essential for business. If you're a business owner and you're thinking that, hey, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm selling MLM products, I'm selling services, I'm a real estate consultant, I'm a financial consultant, and you think that that is your business, I love for you to sit back and really look at it carefully and really reflect whether is this really true? Is that really your business? Actually, your business is marketing. Because without marketing, there isn't going to be clients. And with no clients, whatever product services that you provide out there in the market would have no interest. Henceforth, I like you to look at it from a different perspective that your business is marketing. Because marketing is the oxygen for any business to survive and thrive. And many people that I know of, in over the years that I'm in business, as well as even when I was in sales, then they tell me, hey, Stella, I don't like to sell. And to be honest, I can also tell you, I don't like to sell. The fact that I was one of the top sales in real estate, I was someone who didn't like to sell. I don't believe in selling. That's number one. I don't believe in selling and I hate sales. Okay, I hate to sell. I love to support, help people to achieve results, but not to sell. So importantly, how then do we make ourselves resourceful and become that marketing tool, the marketing person for our business? One is to, number one, shift that mindset about selling. You're not selling. Okay, important is to shift mindset. Number one, important is shift a mindset to think that you're selling. You're not selling, you're not marketing. That's the most important element before you even move down to the other steps. Why? If you come from the perspective that you're not selling, you're helping someone with the results that you offer to the world, you would be focusing on the outcome, the results, rather than the features and the benefit of the products or services that you offer to the world. So one example is when I was doing real estate many years ago, I was able to close deals after deals, even though perhaps people think that product is of no interest to the person. One, I was able to listen. Okay, so number two is to learn to listen. Listen to what the prospect want for themselves. What's the outcome they want for themselves? If their outcome is very clear, they want certain outcome, and what you're offering can give that results, then this is your perfect client. This is the person that you want to actually offer your service to. So two, listen to what they want as an outcome. Number three, focus on the outcome, not the benefit and results, by breaking it down, chunking it down to allow your clients to understand the outcome and results of your products or services, not you. Not because I'm a top selling agent, I'm a top selling financial consultant, I'm the best coach or consultant in town. They're not looking for the best. They're looking for someone who can give them the solution that they want. Having the best, of course, is good, but provided they connect with you. So hearing and understanding them is important. Yeah. The ability to listen is key. Yeah, fantastic. So when some people have come into course with me and then they got their solutions and they say, hey, Stella, I got into this breakthrough call with you for 2 hours and I have the results that I would have wanted to have. I've gone to so many coaches and consultants, mentors. However, I did not get the result. And you were able to give me that result in a short call, in a short training whatsoever. That's because I listen to what they're searching for and I give them the results, the outcome they're looking for. Okay, so it's important to chunk it down. After that, once you hear what they want, the outcomes and results they're looking for, then chunk it down and deliver that across. Number 5, I believe it's number 5. It is actually to be heart-centered. Actually, I don't even classify them at the back. I would classify it very much earlier on. However, I'm just going the flow, sharing the different perspective, how you break it down. When you become very salesy, your energy shows. The people realize that you're about sales, the one that you're speaking to. So it makes them feel uncomfortable. So the more salesy you are, the more that you try to sell a product and you hard sell, chances is they'll run away. So the heart-centeredness is important. They need to know you care about them. You care about their success. You care about their results. You don't care about the money that they are giving you as a coach or consultant here or entrepreneur in this group. They feel that you care for them to achieve the results they want for themselves, and henceforth they will look for you to give them the solutions to achieve the outcome or result they want. So it is important to impress that you care about them. It's not about making the money, which is who you are all about, isn't it? If you are someone heart-centered and you care about the success of your clients, it's no longer about what kind of money you make. It is about the impact that you can give to the world. So this is important. So being heart-centered, and of course, I just now mentioned energy. The one, whether it is a Zoom call, whether it's face-to-face, the other party is able to feel your energy. They can sense for your energy about whether you are genuine about helping them or you are pacing them into a sales process. So humans have this very high sensitivity towards energy, so they can sense whether you are going towards a sales. So it is important to focus on no sales. Okay, why do I say that? When you set the energy about impacting lives, helping someone, and not about closing the sales, the person can feel your energy, where you're coming from. You're coming from help, and there is no hunger. If you come across as hungry, they will not enjoy your energy. Chances is they will be hesitant about taking your products and services in consideration. So henceforth, I will say, don't be hungry, be willing to let go. Okay. Then moving on, what else? In marketing, it is also important to sort, sieve, and separate the people. Whether you want to sort, sieve, and separate because you want to know that some of the people you don't really want to serve, they're not in alignment with your energy or perhaps values, perhaps potentially this is not your best client. So you just want to go in there and support them to give results. Give results in the space they can receive, because potentially they're not your best client at this juncture in time. So no point forcing a marriage. Yeah, that's what I often talk about. And if they feel that you are not the person who can give them the results and solutions as a mentor or a coach and consultant, you have to let them go. That's why don't force into a marriage. More importantly, even though you know you can help the person, and if the person doesn't want to take the action, to work with you, then perhaps this is not the best solution for them. Or maybe that's not the best solution for you. So be prepared to let go of clients you don't want to serve because they are not in full alignment with what you offer. Okay, that's important. Not going there, not being hungry. So Eunice say, when I got myself started on marketing, I was trained to be salesy. It was making me very uncomfortable and end up with no sales. Yeah, it's true. A lot of traditional marketing, the old style marketing, teaches us to sell. So they teach you how to sell the features, the benefits, instead of hearing the clients. Many years ago, I was actually working as a valuer, and some of you know as appraiser. So I can appraise properties. I'm actually a licensed valuer. I just got my license when I graduated. So, however, weekends I work in the sales office, residential sales, just storytelling. And there was a project that was launched when the market was relatively quieter then. So it was by the reservoir, sea view, and everything else. So there was a client who walked in and no one wants to serve. And I wasn't a sales staff then. I was just working part-time on a Sunday. That was my first job. I was appraiser, I was a valuer, however weekend I offer to work in the sales office just for fun and just to gain more experience. I enjoyed sales when I was much younger, selling Stuff Toys. I wanted to challenge myself in many ways and learn new tools and experience and etc. So I realized none of the salespersons in the show flat area was serving the client. To me, I was just being genuine, being helpful, wanting to learn, wanting to support the person. So the person walked in t-shirt. You know, Singapore is very hot, right? They walk in t-shirt and shorts and flip-flops, slippers, we call them. And you can see that the seniors were like scanning them and scanning this guy who walks in. So to me, it was just giving value. So I went towards him and I started explaining the project and listening to him about his needs. So the real fact was he was intending to go next door to the next door project to buy a unit there. However, he just walked over here to do his survey to make sure he's making a right choice buying the next door unit. So I listened to him, I knew where he was coming from, so I started understanding his needs. So number one, listen, right? So he was telling me he has a budget and that budget makes it quite restrictive. He doesn't have a big budget. And he doesn't want the west sun. In Singapore, you don't want to be in the west sun because your whole unit will be hot the whole day throughout. So I was listening to him, hearing it out. And I was actually giving him the pros and cons of different units. This unit is beyond his budget. This unit is within his budget. However, is on the second floor, is facing the rubbish chute, and that's something perhaps he doesn't want. However, if he really has a very tight budget, that's potentially one option he can consider. Then I started looking for other units within the development that matches his needs and budget. And even though he has no intention to buy, okay, he was considering next door unit, like I said. So I went through an understanding process, explanation process. I brought him through the whole project and I spent time with him. Guess what? At the end of the day, he told me I'm going home to get my checkbook because I didn't bring my checkbook. Because I didn't bring my checkbook in case I buy something. So I put it at home so I won't buy on impulse. So I said, okay. So at the back of my mind, I was thinking, is that really true? Was it that he didn't bring the checkbook or he was just finding an excuse to leave? So it's okay. Yeah, I did my best. I thought of his interests first. I presented the best opportunity within. Yeah, I look at the sun, the direction, the views, everything else, and matches quite a good unit for him. And later on, before the show flat closed, he returned. And this time he returned with a checkbook. And he said, here it goes. I'm booking this unit that you and I kept the unit for him. I reserved the unit for him. I promised him I kept the unit for him. And I did tell him I'm going to keep for you for this hour because someone else may want it after that. So he actually honestly told me that he actually went back to review the other development and realized that the one that I recommended is much better overall in value because all the considerations are taken care of. Whereas the one that he had before this, this viewing look at has some parts of the things that didn't matches what he's looking for. So he put in a check and guess what? He brought his sister along and they bought another unit. So the moral of the story is because we came from listening, understanding, heart-centeredness, no hard sales, right energy, not focusing on pushing them to make decisions, giving space, and chunking it down for understanding, showing them what's the result and outcome instead of the benefits and features of the development. Yeah, because when you stay in this property, there'll be wind, and the family it'll be cool for the family and things like that. Those are the outcome that I was focusing on. So the result was they did book in a unit, and he recommended someone else to buy. That day I sold 6 units, and no one else sold a single unit. So this is the kind of marketing we're talking about. Being truthful, being heart-centered, being authentic, and being caring and supportive. And that has always been my rationale, my principle when I do sales, which is perhaps the reason why I've been relatively successful in the real estate world. And I brought it into my mentoring world, also coping with different kind of needs and listening and yeah. However, I must also say that sometimes you have the intention of helping people, but some people are, however, yeah, I'm avoiding buts, you can see. However, some people are not ready to receive. They are not ready to receive. So instead of, and some of you may say, hey, I didn't do a good sales, I didn't do a good job, maybe, yeah, I said something wrong, and why are they not taking action? I have this best deal for them. I wanted to do this best for them. And then you start to doubt your own ability, and then you start to beat yourself up. Yeah. How many of you have this situation? Say yes if you have. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you, even if you're watching on replay. Because if you are doing that to yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice. As long as you come from good intention, if the other person does not take action, it is not on you. So it is important to understand that it is not in you. So you need to let go of that. Okay? So oxygen, what is the oxygen in the business? Why is marketing the oxygen for the business? Because like us, if we don't breathe, there's no oxygen in our life, we will die. Same thing for market, same thing for any business. For any business to survive and thrive, you need marketing. And marketing is in your everyday life. Perhaps you're coaxing your son to study and you are communicating with him. You're doing a buy-in. That's also a form of marketing because it's a buy-in. So if you don't look at marketing like a dirty word, and you are embracing it like a communication, but best interest communication, and then you look at it like oxygen, it is something important to survive and thrive. You will stop procrastinating doing that video, doing that email, doing that post out there in social media that's necessary for your business to survive and thrive. Many of the people I meet, even myself, when I first started on the social media platform, I was uncomfortable to put my face out there because I'm not comfortable in the social media world to do videos, to do all this kind of sharing. So it's very unnatural, it's very uncomfortable because I was low profile, I was one-to-one, I was in private space. However, if you are not doing that in the social media space, you are doing yourself a disservice because that's where you can show up, present yourself with your value, with your authenticity, so that you build your credibility in the space. So marketing is in many various components. One, it builds you up in terms of what is your value to the world. If you're in the social media space, you want to show up on the right values, show your authenticity, show you what you care about. Two, besides showing up, is building that you are credible in what you do. So when they frequently see you in that space and what you talk about, you build credibility in that space. You show up all the time with all this content, this kind of value, and that's when people form and people actually build trust in you. And when there's trust, it's easier to make a decision whether to come in for your process, your products or services. That's the other areas that we want to look at. So then this is more for organic marketing. What is the difference between organic and paid marketing? Organic marketing, you need to constantly build up your presence, your visibility, and you have to constantly build up your credibility space so that people trust you. And this is a social media space. There's a lot of ways to go viral, whether it is Facebook, TikTok, IG, or other platforms, Twitters, etc. or even leveraging on your email list and so on and so forth. So it's being able to tap on organic marketing. So of course, the other component is paid marketing. Paid marketing, there is a lot of trial and error. So I want to be fair to digital marketers out there, and I want to say this to many of you out there who thinks that, hey, I just need to get a agency, put my things out there, put my Facebook ads out, or put my Google ads out and YouTube ads out, and I will get the results. Those are purely tools and services. Okay, marketing is trial and error. Even if you find the top agency for you, for your business, they would potentially need to go through a trial and error process on your marketing for your Facebook ads, for your Google ads, and then run in the process to see whether that is the best for that point in time. And because algorithm change, people's buying attitude change, market change, sometimes it may work now, it may not work the next week. So it's always constant evolvement. Marketing is a constant evolvement as well. So perhaps you're working on that webinar and it seems to be working. Then you assume that it's working and suddenly it's not working. That's because people's purchasing needs and wants and environment changes all the time. So sometimes you also shift. Perhaps it didn't work, but you can fine tune it until it works and keep on working on it. So marketing is also about repetition. Okay, repetition, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat until you find that balance that is the best marketing result, and you can continue that process for a period of time. So when you continue what's successful and you work on what's successful and stack on it and keep working on it, there will be results, and the results will grow over time. So this is the marketing component that I hope I have actually shared quite a big extent to you guys, so that you no longer look at marketing as a dirty word. You must always embrace marketing, because marketing is the oxygen for your business to survive and thrive. Yeah, that's what I love to share you guys. So if you guys are stuck in your own ways, not knowing your clarity for your business, your life, your direction, I will invite you to a call with me, and I'm happy to serve you, because I know many of the clients who have hopped in, or just any members in the Facebook group Wealth Creation for Coaches, Consultants, and Entrepreneurs have received great results just over this free call, no sales. I just go in there, help you, and support you in your own journey. So just go in and use this link, stellarho.com/breakthrough. Hop in for a 2-hour call. This is what I give away for free, because it's about relationship, it's about supporting you, it's about gifting the group members in this group. And I love to support you. So for any of you guys, just hop in. In fact, I played one of the testimonial from the person who hopped in this morning for a breakthrough call with me, 2 hours. I promise you no sales. There was no sales. Basically, just looking at helping you for your solution. So I love to see you guys next Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Facebook Live, 9:30 p.m. Singapore time, 9:30 a.m. EST on our Facebook group. And if you're watching on replay, #replay, let me know that this has benefited you in the process, because this is a short masterclass training that I provide every week on the Wealth Creation Facebook group. Yeah. See you guys next week. Love you and bye for now.